Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Patrick Barney. I am a junior exercise science and nutrition major at the University of Scranton from the good old Scranton, Pennsylvania, for any of you Office fans out there. But yeah, I'm just here to do a video testimonial for my boys over at Revive Stronger. So yeah, that's who I am. Again, my name's Patrick. One of my main goals was to first and foremost, when I came to Revive Stronger, it was to get a little bit healthier. But now my goals are eventually to become a registered dietitian. But when I signed up with Revive Stronger, it was mainly focused around becoming or stepping on the bodybuilding stage. So yeah, that is my main goal, and that's the reason I came to Revive. So let's start right at the beginning. So last March, or even before this, right? So I used to be obese, and I dieted through less than optimal practices to a very skinny fat version of myself. And at this point, I just started getting into the whole evidence-based movement and everything, and I was listening to Abel Caceres. I hope that's how you pronounce his name. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. I doubt he'll watch this, but maybe. I was listening to his podcast with Mike Israetel, and so it was about the Dr. Mike's philosophy on bulking, and he's like, well, you should, you know, your most powerful tool when bulking is a hypercaloric diet, and I was like, okay. So at this point, I had no idea what my maintenance was, so I just got really fat in like a month or 2 months. But yeah, so I went through a really aggressive bulk phase, got really fat, and there I was, and I was like, well, I don't really know what to do from here. So, and on top of that, my relationship with food wasn't great. So that's when I listened to, I caught Revive Stronger. I don't know what episode it was on, but I listened to all the podcasts, and I was like, wow, I really like these guys. So that's when I went to Revive Stronger, and I was like 175 pounds, and then but like pretty fat, and so Pascal was my coach, and him and I dieted me down to 155 pounds, which was awesome. I felt like I looked much better, much improved from what I did at 175. And then we went on a massing phase up to about 160-ish pounds, which is where I sit right now. So now I'd like to talk about real quick what Pascal did for me. So more than anything, I think it was just accountability and structure. Prior to that, there was really no structure. I had structure in my nutrition. I was counting my macros, but I would change things on the daily if I felt like having more carbs that day instead of fat, or more protein instead of carbs, whatever the case was. There was just no structure. I wasn't consistent, and I also don't know what my step count was like. I probably wasn't moving because I got fat so quick. But yeah, so definitely accountability and structure were the two things that Pascal did or helped me with the most. Also, my training prior to Revive Stronger was just ridiculous. I was doing like 25 sets per muscle group, except I wasn't using the muscles because my form was terrible. But yeah, anybody in the Revive Stronger and Team Revive Stronger can attest to that, because I feel bad for them that they had to watch my videos when I first posted them in the group. But they helped me out a lot. Shout out to Matt, Harry, Derek, Anna, Jess, and I'm sure I forgot people, but they're the best. The Team Revive Stronger is where it's at. And then finally, the last thing I could say with Pascal, and this is probably one of the most important parts, I think, is that he was just seriously like a really good friend, Like I said, I used to be obese, and when I lost all that weight, I developed some less than optimal eating habits, and like I would just need to be full all the time. It didn't matter how many calories I was eating. It was always like really clean bro foods, and he really he really helped me get in a better spot mentally, not only physically but also mentally. So, yeah. Overall, my experience with Revive Stronger was awesome. Steve, Miguel, Pascal, and like I said, all the guys that I mentioned, guys and gals that I mentioned before. I can honestly say that you guys had a seriously positive impact on my life, and I can't thank you enough for that. So if you guys are looking for coaching, I cannot recommend Revive Stronger enough, especially Pascal. He's seriously, like, those guys, from everything from the way they approach nutrition to the way they approach your training, and then holistically with your whole life, they really try to prioritize you as a person and your mental and physical health both. So I don't want to make this too long, guys. I hope everybody who watches this has a great day, and I'll see you all in the comments section on Revive Stronger's next podcast. See you guys.